How to Be a Baseball Fan is a 2000 Disney cartoon. This is, of course, one of the Goofy how-to cartoons, and I watched it as part of Disney's House of Mouse episode Salute to Sports. Didn't love that episode, but the cartoon certainly fit very well in there, and I quite like the cartoon, and I think one of the reasons is that I am a baseball fan. I'm not that knowledgeable about baseball, but it's one of the very few sports where I can actually watch it and I don't feel like I'm bored out of my mind. Not a big sports person, needless to say, but baseball I actually have a small interest in. So straight away, that was a pull factor. Had this been how to be a basketball fan or how to be a football fan, definitely wouldn't have liked it as much. Of course, it starts off with the usual introduction, and then we have this wonderful narration taking us through all of the things that it takes to be a baseball fan, and on screen, Goofy is demonstrating these various things. And a lot of it is quite straightforward. It's, supporting your team, going to the baseball pitch, and then it talks about all of the accessories you need and having the best seat location. The seat location gag actually went on for far too long. It's about, climbing up the stairs to get to the top of the seats, and it just seemed to go on forever. Once I found it funny, and I was like, yeah, this is the joke they're delivering, it just kept going. And I think it took up I feel like it was padding. I feel like they had a certain time limit to reach for this cartoon and they just stretched that out too long. But that aside, I thought it was pretty good. It's well animated, great colours, great use of the colour purple, which stands out very vividly and it's very eye-catching and very pleasing. The narration is always, very eye-rollingly cheesy. It's good fun. The on-screen action matched well with the narration. So I have no complaints about it. We get to see obviously bits of baseball being played, and it's a very well developed cartoon. Yeah, the pacing, as I said, particularly with that stairs gag, wasn't brilliant, but for the most part, I found it to be engaging, informative. I guess if you're a baseball fan, you might relate to it a little bit more because there will be things, and there were a couple of things that went over my head. Um, but if you're a big baseball fan, I think you'll probably get more out of it. Or maybe you'd hate it. I don't know. I'd love to know what you think of it. But personally, I quite liked it. As part of House of Mouse, it was good. Watching it on its own, I think it would be just as good as well. Goofy how-tos are generally good fun. The sports-based ones usually don't interest me. But How to Be a Baseball Fan, I actually quite liked. And needless to say, it's one that I do recommend.